Hey guys, Liv again. I am back with another one of my videos, and the first thing I want to do is wish you all a very happy new year. I can't believe it's 2012. I'm excited for a new year, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy new year. I uploaded a couple days ago the video all about like the best beauty products of 2011, like the products I was really loving during the year 2011, and that got a lot of positive feedback, and I wanted to upload a video about like the worst beauty products of 2011, like the products I really didn't enjoy using in 2011. And I already filmed like the worst beauty products video on my computer, so I know that quality is not as great as the quality now with my new camera, so I definitely wanted to refilm it. So yeah, this is all about my beauty products that I really wasn't loving during the year 2011. Just keep in mind that we are all different, so don't get offended if like I mention a product that like I really don't enjoy but like you may enjoy. So just keep in mind that we all have different preferences. And then also, I don't want to send off the wrong message, because some of the beauty products that I'm going to be talking about in this video I kind of mentioned or talked about or used in like previous videos, and in all my videos I do use and talk about products that I do enjoy, but sometimes like after using products for like a couple days, a couple weeks, or even a couple months, you kind of like realize that like you may not like that product anymore. So that's why like some of the products I'm talking about I used in past videos. I did like them, but then all of a sudden like I'm just not a big fan of them anymore. So let's get started. So the first product is a face product, and I mentioned this in like past videos, like early videos. I even used this I think in one of my tutorials, and it's a tinted moisturizer. I bought this tinted moisturizer probably last February, and I really wasn't experienced in like face products. This was I think like my first tinted moisturizer I bought, so I probably did not know a lot about tinted moisturizer, a lot about different brands. And this is the Organic Wear Tinted Moisturizer. And again, this was the first tinted moisturizer I bought because I wanted a tinted moisturizer. I wanted kind of to like even out my skin tone, and I thought that this Organic Wear brand was like the only brand that sold like tinted moisturizers, so I bought it and I did like it. I thought it was a really good product. I just wanted like a light coverage, and I did like this product, but then I started to break out, and I traced it back to the source, and this was the source that caused all my breakouts. And once I started to kind of like learn more about different like face products and different brands, I realized that this was not a good tinted moisturizer for me, and it just did not give me a lot of coverage. It made me break out. It kind of had like a really weird smell. Then another face product is a pressed powder by e.l.f. and this is the Complexion Perfection pressed powder, and I mentioned this in one of my haul videos. This was like the first e.l.f. product like I bought, so again I probably wasn't experienced, and I was excited because I wanted like a pressed powder. It was super cheap, and it looks like this. And as you can tell, there are 4 different colors, and each color is supposed to like serve like a different function. Like one is supposed to like even out your skin tone, even out redness and all that stuff. And I was excited, and I bought this in the summer, and when I first tried it, it made me just look so pale because it did not match my skin tone. I was tanner, and it just made me look like a ghost. So I was like, okay, I'll wait for like the fall, maybe even the winter, when I'm a little more paler. And I used it a couple days ago, and I still looked like a ghost. It's definitely really pale for my skin tone, and it's very sheer. It does not give me a lot of coverage. It doesn't really set my foundation and my concealer, and it makes my skin just very dry and flaky. So I was kind of upset with this pressed powder because I was excited because it had 4 different colors. It was super cheap, but in the end it was not one of my favorite pressed powders. Then moving on to some eye products, I have a eyeshadow quad by CoverGirl, and this is in the color Sheerly Nudes, and this is what it looks like. And I was excited to purchase this because I really wanted kind of like a neutral palette for like school and just for like a really simple look. And these CoverGirl quads are really tricky because some of them are pigmented and some of them are just not. And this was one that was not very pigmented. I had to rub my fingers in each color or my brush about like 100 times just to get some sort of pigmentation. And then once you applied it to your eyes, it just totally lost its pigmentation. I was really upset with this palette and its pigmentation, and the colors are really pretty, but the pigmentation is not that great. So I was not loving this product during 2011. And then another eyeshadow that I was kind of disappointed with is this MAC eyeshadow in Gorgeous Gold. So I was really excited when I bought this because it caught my attention because it is a really pretty like gold color. I wanted like a gold color for the summer, and I swatched this in the store. It looked great in like their lighting. So this is what it looks like on my hand, and you can tell it's a really pretty gorgeous gold color, but then once you start to apply it to your lid, it just lost its pigmentation. And so I definitely regret buying this color. I should have got more of a eyeshadow color with more pigmentation and more gold to it, like MAC's Gold Mine or MAC's Amber Lights. Another eyeshadow that I kind of have a love-hate relationship with, it is the NARS eyeshadow color in Strata. I mentioned this in one of my favorites videos, and some days I like it and some days I don't. It's a really pretty purple eyeshadow with gold like reflex in it, and I was excited to buy it because this is my first NARS eyeshadow. I loved it. I really wanted it. It looked great in like the store, in their lighting. It had such a pretty combination of purple and gold, and I just wanted it. And once I bought it and brought it home and tried to apply it to my lids and try to come up with some eyeshadow look, it just looked so dark and like muddy on my eyelids. It like was just like a really dark purple with like no gold to it whatsoever. So I was so disappointed with it. NARS eyeshadows are expensive and I couldn't return it, and I came up with different ways, maybe take a lighter purple and lighten it up or something like that. But some days it would look great on me and some days it would just look pure like purple mud, and I was just so like upset with this. Okay, and then moving on to eyeliners, I have two eyeliners that I was not loving during the year 2011. So the first eyeliner is this NYX Studio Liquid Liner in Extreme Sapphire. And I wanted like a really pretty, bright, fun liquid eyeliner for the summer, and I saw this and I was just so excited to try it out because it's such a gorgeous color. When I tried this out, I immediately did not like the brush, and it looks like this. And the brush is really flimsy, so it was really hard to kind of like create like a thin line on your upper lash line. And then the color was so watery and just so like light and not pigmented at all. This was a product that I regret buying and I just did not enjoy in 2011. Another eyeliner that I was not a big fan of is Liquid Eyeliner in Coffee. And usually I like the e.l.f. brand, like their liners, and this was only I think $1, so it's not that big of a deal. But the brush is very stiff. But when I try to apply this on the upper lash line, I can never create a thin line. It always ends up being very thick and just very sloppy, and the formula of this liquid eyeliner is very watery and just doesn't really dry fast. So like when I would apply it to my upper lash line, it would like run and just smear, and it would just create like a big mess. So I just did not like this. Then some lip products that I was not a big fan of include these NYC 16-hour smooch proof lip stains, and I got this in the summer because I love the idea of lip stains because they're pretty much like markers for your lips. They stay on, they give you like the right amount of color, and these were cheap, so I wanted to buy them, and I picked up two colors. I picked up this darker color, which is Coral Reef, and then I picked up this lighter color, which is Persistent Pink. And I was excited because I had a lighter one and a darker one, and I loved how it was like a marker, so that was always a good thing. It applied really easily to my lips, but then it did not stay on. These two were exactly the same. There was no like difference between colors, and they just made my lips very dry and just look very like cracked. So I was not a big fan of these. Another lip product that I did not like, a lot of beauty gurus talk about this lip product. They like love it, they swear by it, and it's the EOS lip balm. And it looks like this. It's so cute. It's like a little egg and it smells great. They come in so many different flavors, but the reason why I didn't like this, I got this in the early summer and I was just out in the sun for like the first time for the summer, and I did not bother to put like SPF on my lips, so my lips got burned and they were really cracked and they kind of hurt. So when I got home, I put on this EOS lip balm and I went to bed, and I woke up the next day with a swollen lip. I must have had some sort of like reaction to this and like my sunburned lips. My lips were so puffy, so red. So then I decided to give this lip balm another chance, so I put it on before I went to bed, and I woke up the next day again with swollen and puffy lips. It probably is like a reaction to the sun mixed with this, but I have been scared to try this ever since because I don't want swollen lips again. So this was a product that I was really not loving during 2011. So my camera just totally ran out of memory because I need to get a memory card, and I had to film this a little later in the day, and that's why it probably looks a little different. I wanted to include the last product that I wasn't loving during 2011, and it is a nail polish, and this is the Sally Hansen Instant Dry Fast Dry Nail Color in Snappy Sherbet, and it looks so, as you can tell, it's like a light coral orange color, and I bought this in the summer because I was excited to wear this on my fingernails and toenails because it is such a gorgeous summer color. When I did try this out, it just looked awful on my nails and toenails. It kind of like made my like nails and toenails like look kind of like dirty. Like it didn't really go good with my skin tone. I just really didn't like the colors. Those are all the products I was really not liking during the year 2011. Remember that we all have our different preferences and we all have things that we like and we don't like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now my camera is running out of battery. Oh, this is rough. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any other requests, let me know in the comments below. And if you had any products that you really weren't loving during the year 2011, also leave them in the comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.